Oh, there's one. Full moon crest? So that makes me think that they all are indeed out here. Let's see, the full moon. I guess that's the new moon? So the full moon would be... Oh no, that's the new moon. Okay. So here? There, okay. Gotcha. There's still several of these missing. One... Oh, that one's not missing. Well, there's just one more missing. Okay, well that makes it easier than I thought it was. Oh, there it is. I've walked over that thing at least a dozen times. Let's finish this thing. Where's the missing one? There it is. Stairs.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
If you say so, are you going to lead the way? No? Alright, well, I'll take the initiative then. That's fine. Let's drop a hard save here. Okay. Back to business. Nothing around behind. Oh, it's just me and Serana. The Reekling's not with us. Guess that makes some amount of sense. A pull chain. Well, let's take these coin purses first. Just in case that disappears. There is definitely someone living or not unliving in here.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Something dangerous, judging by the bloody bones. One would assume that did something. Don't know what. Nothing seems to have changed here, though. Oh, it locked up the way we came in. Okay, well, don't really want that, do we? Okay. Leave our retreat open. Skeleton. Let's get the drop on it. There we go. Good deal. More skeletons. One at a time, they're not too bad. In a large number, though, they are quite deadly. Lights just came on. And looks like skeletons woke up.
I knew I heard something.
So the skeletons are raising other skeletons.
Knew it.
Oh no, Serana raised that skeleton. Okay, good. Good. Thought that was a display case of some kind. This is a large part of the castle that's just in ruins or blocked off. Nothing up here then. Yeah, our quest marker says this way. Nothing there that really interests me, it looks like. Hopefully this is her mother, and hopefully her mother is actually glad to see her, unlike her father. Hello, Gargoyle. Nice.
Where'd you come from?
Take him down.
Done and done.
Well, that arrow was put into a dead body, but that's fine. And we just stepped on a trap, apparently. Yeah. Oh, those aren't noisemakers. Those actually cut you. Okay, well that makes sense then. They looked like the noise sort of things that you see hanging in most places. Leather strips, sure. Might need them eventually. Troll skull? Troll skull. Well, there are trolls and then there are trolls, as we have experienced.
I knew I heard
Hey,
something.
boys. Surprise!
Done and done.
Okay. Well, this is proving to be not much of a challenge, with Serana along. Ooh, looks like wine. Oh, stamina. It is stamina. Sapphire, sure.
Who's there? There you are.
Deal with all these bloody gargoyles in our way. We might
That'll
actually
teach you.
get to the end of this. Hey, bud, what you doing all the way
Knew
up
I heard
there?
Something.
Take a load off.
Done and done.
Don't you know it's dangerous to be out on things like that? Never know when they might collapse. Or someone might put an arrow into you. So some of the gargoyles come to life and some of them don't. Guess it keeps you guessing. Which way? That way? Well, there's a locked door, so we must pick it. Oh. Just a chest, I guess. Not really going anywhere. 50 points of magicka damage is interesting, but no thanks. Hello? Very windy place, isn't it?
Where'd you come from?
What dictates the hit points of these skeletons? They all look very similar, but some have about 7 times the hit points the others do.
That'll teach you.
Awesome. We make a good team, don't we?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Were you implying I was thinking of something tawdry? Do you know this place?
I'd always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous.
Uh-huh. Glad the skeletons just ignore us while we're
I'll hang
talking.
back for a bit, but you're not leaving me behind.
Oh.
This is too important.
I didn't mean to click wait here.
Who's there?
Well, let's kill this thing and then I'll talk to you again.
Done and done.
Okay, I guess I don't need to click
Turns out
anything.
my
She's
mother
still
was
following
sneakier
me.
than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding.
No, it looks like she is waiting. Please follow me? I don't know, but I guess you're just stuck there? Will you follow me if I go further up? I don't want to have to reload again. Alright, we're back to where we were, headed on up the stairs, and Serana has aggroed on a bunch of stuff over there, so she's just running on ahead willy-nilly. We'll catch up to her in just a second, hopefully. Where are you? I have a feeling that gargoyle is going to come to life, since there's a pull cord over its head. Oh, there you are. Alright, let's exhaust your conversation
We're getting
again.
close. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Well, at least
Turns
we've
out
got
my mother
that
was sneakier
flagged
than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding.
in case we needed to exhaust that dialogue for the future. Do our little save. You going to come to life after I pull it? Yep.
Where'd you come from?
Of course, can't make it easy.
You knew it. That'll teach you.
Oh, that's yours, isn't it? It is. Got a lot of gems and ore on these things. What did that open? Did it just bring the guard? Oh no, stairway this way now. At least I think this was closed off before. Maybe not. What's this do? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Open that, then. Hello, skeleton. She's got to be close, right? This thing can't keep going on a whole lot longer. This has been a very long little tower section here. Ooh, a gargoyle brute. I'll just keep pounding it with arrows, get our archery skill up. Could pull out our blades and take care of it no problem, but I do still want to advance archery.
That'll teach you.
Why don't you raise that thing? That looks like it might be where your mama's at. Or is that a statue up there? Oh, well. Thought you were going to stand still, but apparently not. At least we don't have to deal with Draugr Death Lords and such. That one's got magic.
Yeah. Where'd you come from?
I don't know, but I wish you'd help me fight.
Metal. Where'd you come from?
There we go. So there's a passage on up around through there. And Serana is going to continue the pursuit. I want to know what's behind this locked door. Another way? Perhaps? Both these going to go to the same location in the end? Ooh, what's this? Bow of ice? No thanks. Lots of magical weapons in here. Battle axe of expelling. Huh. There's another stamina potion. Thank you. Or maybe this is the way to advance. This is just a very large area. Okay, so this is where we were fighting. So you followed that skeleton up and around through here. So I guess it was just two different ways to the same location. Ooh. Ah, there's a chest. Just a cupboard. Alright, I guess we just keep taking the stairs that go upwards. And eventually we will come to the end of this tower. That looks like it might be our destination. Quick save. No, she's still... I keep saying she as if it's for sure her mother, but our objective is still off in that direction. So we got a bit more twisty-turny to go. They certainly wanted to make this tower massive. All right. Up and up and up and up. For all eternity, apparently. No, dead ahead now. Hello, Mother? Mother? Are you going to stick your gargoyles on me, Mother? There are a lot of gargoyles in here. Oh, there's the first one.
Where'd you come from?
Not a brute, though. It does see me. So, let's just wade in with blades flailing. Oh wait, I'm hitting Serana's gargoyle now.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, that one's a brute.
That'll teach you.
Sweet. Where are we supposed to
I don't
go?
think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
Yeah, probably. What's glowing over here? Vampire royal armor. Maybe that's worth having. Ooh, a silver sword. Yes, please. That should be good versus vamps. Maybe. May have to put some effort into improving that sucker. Take a scroll. Ah, there we
Gave it
go.
to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
Well, always more cliche than you gave her credit for. Ooh, we're getting a little bit hungry. That's the first one that we've had since we fed those, so that's okay. I've got a blood potion on me. Mama? Are you here, Mama? Right there? Okay.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components.
Yeah?
And what's this thing?
What thing? This little reservoir?
I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
So she's not here. What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
All right, understood. Your mama maintained quite a laboratory, Serana.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research? Just necromancy?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
True. Alrighty, I guess we just get looking.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Will do. Oh. Guess I should have read what it said. Took us outside. That way's blocked off. So, yeah, this is not where we want to be. There's a bunch of books over here. Guessing it's not going to be that easy, though. Ooh, it is. There's her journal. Again, this is just a bit too much text for me to read out loud, so feel free to pause and read for yourselves. Okay, she's talking about something called a soul cairn. Or cairn. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. Who are the ideal masters? She says they speak in riddles and offer no assistance. So she was trying to open the portal to carry her away from here and escape Harkin forever. Alright, she says that she's done it. Okay, so she took a portal somewhere. These are the ingredients that she needs near the top of the right-hand page, but she doesn't say how much of each. She said to protect herself. Finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, soul gem shards, and some of her own blood. I wonder if her daughter's blood can substitute. She must enact her plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Was that where we rescued her from? Let's take it with us. See what Serana thinks about this.
Any luck yet?
Found your mother's journal.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions? Is that what this thing here is?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, then we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
Okay, so the soul cairn is a place and not an object. Got you.
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
Her blood?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Yeah, you're of her blood, right?
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay, I guess we're on another scavenger hunt. Oh, so it was a skill book. Just delayed skill up there. I've got some soul gem shards on me. I don't know if it's enough. Or if we... Is regular bone meal? It said finely ground bone meal. More bone meal. Nothing that says finely ground bone meal. Oh, there's finely ground bone meal. Okay, so we can drop all the regular bone meal. So we're going to have to collect soul gem shards. The ones we have on us are not going to do the trick, it appears. There's a fragment. Is that not enough? Black soul gem, good. Oh, we need these soul gem shards, not fragments. Makes sense. But couldn't you make shards from fragments your own self? Just appeared that shards were smaller pieces of soul gems than fragments are.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
I found a couple. Still need the void salts. Purified void salts, I think it said. It said, yeah, purified void salts. Excellent. That's our last ingredient. Let's see what happens.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Oh. Gotcha.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
I'm not either, but I'd like to have a good view of it. Yeah, can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if you find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Oh, so she was the one that locked you away, not your father. So you were complicit in it, and he seems not to know that. I guess it does sound like she did everything for your sake?
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
Question is he actually over the edge now? Guess we won't know till we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
You're welcome. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here goes.
Can I get down here and get a good view?
By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal with a soul cave. Incredible.
Ooh. Well, I have to go back up there. Thought it would look better from that angle. Alrighty then. Let's drop a save. And in we go. Holy moly.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful, like they're still suffering.
I don't know. I actually think it seems pretty gorgeous, all things considered. What's our journal say? So we're trying to... Oh, this one. Entered the soul cairn in pursuit of her estranged mother. Guess we just find her. Can we talk to spirits here? Whole soul husks? That's a new one.
Ugh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
I'll do my best. We can talk to these souls.
Did you know I visited elsewhere once? What a strange and wondrous place.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
A very magic-filled place.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity.
Oh, we've got a marker on our map.
Like they're still suffering.
What is that? Is that dangerous? What is that? There's just so much new stuff here. Hello, hello, little will-o'-the-wisp. Okay. Hey.
So, this is what it's like on the other side.
I guess so. Suppose we just follow the marker. These souls don't... Well, that doesn't seem to be dangerous. What about this?
Where'd you come from?
What? Oh, a bone man. Not just a skeleton. Is it attacking that wisp?
Stay back.
It did indeed seem to be attacking that wisp. Okay then. Now, as I was saying, I wonder what this is and if it's dangerous. Nope. Seems fine. Ooh. Is that just another light well? Very pretty. But enough time wasting. Let's head in.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down now. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Okay, and how can I help your horse?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
You didn't answer my question. Okay. Find Arvak's skull in the soul cairn. Can we mark that? Will it let us... Was that under miscellaneous? It was. Wonder if it will put a mark on the map. It doesn't, but sure. If we come across your horse's skull, we'll be sure to pick it up and take it with us. Can't really promise anything, but... this place is pretty big, too. Okay. Oh! Hello. Are you our Arvak? Will you take us to your skull, friend? Come on, horsey, don't run off and leave me. The way our weapons, I think we'll move a little bit faster. I know this is not the way we're supposed to be going, but... Is your skull here? Alright, sword's back out. Seems like a bad place that we can't immediately get into. Okay, I don't see a way to enter. Now, these don't do anything. And I don't see a mechanism to open this gate. There's definitely something in there, like an altar. What's this little thing over here? I mean, I say little. It's still a fairly large structure. Oh, just another one of these. Okay, so that one teleported us. Just hang out down there, Serana. Be with you momentarily. Ooh, there's an altar there. So is it to do with their color? See, that one's purplish. Well, bluish purplish, I guess. The rest are more of a pinkish purple. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, it's a chest. Sure. Thank you. We know there can be teleportation then. That's kind of the same color, isn't it? Nope, no teleportation there. There's got to be a way into this. Alright, couldn't find anything over there. The horse came from this one, though. Maybe the skull's up in here? Don't see any stairs. Do see an enemy somewhere, though. I hear some stairs. Guess we better get you first. Good. Oh, this one's blocked off too, isn't it? How to open those? One would assume that this is another teleporty thing, but I don't know even how to get high enough to jump on it. Maybe... Ah, yes. No, it is not. Can we glitch our way over? Come on, let me up here, please. Ah, thank you. Excellent.
Tough day for you.
Probably not the way it was intended. What is this? Just a light? And I don't see a way on this side to open that gate either. Huh. Well then, I'm not going to worry about it. He can find his own horse's skull. Seems like we're heading for that very ominous looking structure right there. If I can quit getting stuck on the terrain, that is. Perhaps we should be a little bit more sneaky than we have been thus far. Hopefully this is not the same situation where I'm going to have to figure out how to breach that stuff. Can we walk through that light? Is that a barrier?
Mother? Mother!
Oh!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
A stranger to you,
So how
maybe,
has it
not
come
to your daughter.
pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
What do you mean, mixed blood? I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you?
Next
Serana
to.
has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
I guess she did in a roundabout way. Not really, though. That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Really? She's the one they speak about in the prophecy?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow.
Yes.
The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
So, is Cold Harbor's daughter Serana?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Okay. So, I don't know if we'll get to ask all these questions, but Cold Harbor.
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place
Okay.
in Oblivion.
And she did that willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
Uh-huh. So, this requires her blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
You're saying her father means to kill her.
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Yeah, we're not gonna let that happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
Well, you're a daughter of Cold Harbor, aren't you? I'll just say I'll need your help.
have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And what's her opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Your daughter believes in me. Maybe you should too.
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Alright, so where's this Elder Scroll?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Oh, so this wavy wall of light between us is a barrier. What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Sounds simple enough. Be back soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Yeah, I don't really care about dragons that much. I've dealt with far too many for them to be a cause for alarm. So if I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Okay. And why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
That's probably true. I very much know what sort of attention. The vampire hunting, Dawnguard kind of attention.
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Fair enough, seems reasonable. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
And that bargain was?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
So they tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
And they trapped you here?
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
And you've been here all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who are these Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
And what do they provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Ooh, okay, I wonder if we can...
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
I will do my best.
Kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
I agree. I wonder if we can wage war on the Masters themselves. Can we? Yep, that is indeed a barrier. We've got several markers on the map now. Okay, don't really have a map of this place, just the local map. Guess we'll head in the directions. And unfortunately, since this has gone on for quite a while now, I think we're going to have to call it here and complete this in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.